Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you so much for joining. And yeah, so we have some news coming from the Pittsburgh Steelers as they're bringing in former Bears offensive lineman Rashaad Coward, who is a restricted free agent who was not tendered, and so he's expected to sign with the Steelers. And it's interesting how this news really broke is because the information got leaked by a Reddit user who was due to Coward's girlfriend having an open mic while she was playing Warzone. So therefore, the information got leaked somehow. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. But yeah, it just so happened to work out that way. But yeah, just Rashad's story in general has been one that you really cannot script. Throughout college at Old Dominion, and then he was drafted as a defensive lineman. But he was pretty much on his way out of the league. His rookie year, I believe he only played in one game for the Bears. And so, yeah, something needed to happen. And so all of a sudden, they had the bright idea to switch him over to the offensive line. So he had to, around 2018, use that time to get used to playing the position on the offensive line, moving backwards as opposed to moving guys backwards. And so, yeah, but ever since then, he's definitely been resilient. And since that change, he's been someone that they can count on, in terms of if they need him to play on the offensive line. He's been able to do that. 2019 was the year that they utilized him the most in terms of starting. He started 10 games that year, so that was definitely his best. Last year, he started just 5 games. But for a guy who was undrafted, was on his way out of the league from Old Dominion, he definitely saved his career. And it's definitely been proven to be someone that, can add some depth, when needed to the team. So definitely the Steelers are getting, and the Steelers, they definitely needed some help on the offensive line. I mean, the Steelers, they haven't been very active this offseason in terms of adding people. They were able to retain, Juju Smith-Schuster. But yeah, they definitely needed to do some stuff on the offensive line as well, especially with a quarterback like Ben Roethlisberger. He's going to need all the time that he can get. And whoever ends up carrying the ball, for the Steelers as well next year. So yeah, definitely understand why they reached out for an offensive lineman. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I mean, Rashad, he's still young, so he's still gonna continue to improve. I mean, he's been playing one position for most of his, football career, and so to have to switch over like that just a couple of years ago, he's only going to continue to get better. And so yeah, definitely like that. In terms of size, he's 6'5", 326. So yeah, he's definitely got size. He was actually born in Brooklyn, New York. So yeah, he's got that New York to him. So yeah, we'll see how this plays out for him. I'm sure the Steelers obviously did not break the bank at all when it comes to this deal, so it's definitely going to be team friendly. So we'll see how that plays out. But as always, thank you so much for joining. It's always a pleasure bringing you guys the news, and remember to subscribe so I can continue to bring news when it happens, or at least whenever I'm able to get to it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching again, and have a great day.